So you transcribe, like you have a program where, I mean, are you doing like actual composing where you have like a clef and a staff and you're transcribing it and you got the tempo and you put the rests and
Yep.
shit? Holy
Yep.
shit.
All that stuff.
And then you basically write it out and then you send it to another program which basically reads that and puts an instrument to perform what you've written out.
Yep. There's more or less. There's
Jesus Christ.
at
What
different points the instrument will be applied either in the notation software or using like MIDI technology.
Sure.
It might be applied after it's in the studio, sort of thing. But yeah, it's I think both of my full length albums were about 140 some pages of,
Oh
or
my
what would have been
god.
pages of scored out music.
Are you
I
all
wake
right?
up pretty
So,
early.
for any other complete psychopaths out there that are into this shit and want to do that themselves, which is seems like the craziest thing in the world to me because that seems like hours upon hours. But what are the actual programs called that you use?
Okay. Yeah, I use Sibelius for notation software.
Okay,
There are other ones,
sure.
Dorico and I forget, is it Encore? No, Finale. I think is another one.
Oh yeah, I've heard
I
of Finale.
yeah. So I use Sibelius for all the scoring, and I use that in conjunction with another program called Note Performer. Uh,
Wow, note performer.
which that's sort of a VST, virtual studio technology,
Uh huh.
that uses like samples of live instruments and
Yeah.
artificial intelligence to make the notes sound more realistic than just like 8-bit Nintendo games or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, and so then I'll write for those and then transfer each instrument or group of instruments into my studio software, my DAW, that
Mm-hmm.
that everybody uses for recording music. But I use Studio One personally, but that's
Okay.
you know
Studio One.
people use all like Ableton or whatever, or Reaper or
I'm
whatever.
I'm a Logic guy. I'm a Logic
Logic,
man.
okay,
Yeah. Well,
yes,
right
very
now we're on
logical.
GarageBand because we're not. I'm trying not to push.